Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a Wednesday nighter, second one of the year. I finally got the hit. We all know how the first one went. Probably not, didn't get a lot of views on that, but definitely I'll have that one linked below. Absolutely crazy day with the sea urchin baits. Today a little bit different. So stop, let's get into it, see how we did. Hang out. No. That one? No. Breaking in a new rod. First one. First one.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Right there. Might be even closer.
I'll try the outside of it.
Yeah, I'm on it right there. Billy, I don't know. Now what?
Go flip. Go flip some wood with some depth to it.
Where?
Pretty much the beginning of the lake where Scott started.
You can go by Wayne then. There's really no point in hitting that though until like 8 o'clock. Bunch of shad going through. See all their shadows move around?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What is it?
Shad. I think.
No. Yep.
Holy shit, Logan.
I got one.
You're good. Be patient. Careful. What is that on? Shaky head?
Yeah. Gotta love that little tick.
Careful. Oh, he ain't hanging. It's a 4, dude. Come here. I can see his tail.
It's coming up.
He's going back down. Oh, I don't want to grab him. Let's do grab your mouth, Billy. Come here. Give me that mouth. Dude, that's at least a 5. Oh, you hooked him in the
Tongue.
We got to be careful getting that out. Don't want to kill it.
It's a tongue, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a 5.
Yeah, I don't think I got his gills.
Be careful. It might bleed when it comes out.
Just put him right in the live well.
Really cross your fingers if this bit works.
Yup, we're good, buddy. That's a fucking dude. Yeah.
Very tied down, but
Yeah, mine too. Yeah. But yeah, that's why I was like, might be better for urchin so I can, that was a bite. You can see that bite from a mile away.
First cast.
Glad I put the swim jig down. That's, you know, he gobbled it.
He inhaled that thing.
That's cool. Glad I untied that thing. Anyway, so I got rid of it like 5 years ago, probably 4 years ago.
Ooh, dude, that might be a decent one.
Probably right keeper size. Right, that keeper size. Won't help us tonight. It'll help us on Saturday. Well, actually, probably not. We probably need to call him on Saturday.
Keeper or no?
Yeah, probably right around there. If not the good old thingy. Somebody's got a couple of different options and then just play around. Huh?
Don's has that.
He likes Bass Pro.
There you go, baby. Swim jig?
Yeah. Around the point.
Come on now.
No. No, it's cool. He does have a small mouth. I mean, he does have a small mouth.
It's a small everything.
Yeah. He's got teeth for still. Swim jig on that new Z-Man Evo. I think it's all it's called. I think it's just called $6? $7? Pretty standard. Quarter ounce, guys. Green pumpkin. Green pumpkin, green pumpkin. Not been thrown at a lot, but did have a lot of good crawl or trailer options. The stuff I brought literally broke on the first bluegill bite, so I stole Aaron's 3.8 Kitech, so we'll get some different stuff. And broken that new 7.3 medium heavy mod fast. So thanks for the comment, Aaron. Terrible. I'm pissed. I never caught. Yep. That's a good one. That's a nice keeper size.
He inhaled it.
That's probably close to a keeper.
Think so?
He looked bigger when he came up.
He did.
Look at that.
Gone.
Gonzers.
Down the hatch.
Right there, right on the cheek. Got him double pinned.
Did I?
You double pinned him in the cheek.
Yeah. Alright, shit. Want to bounce?
Okay.
Spot. Kevin's spot. Whoever. Good one right there. Yep. Ooh, was keeper.
Yeah. Try to,
Hang out here more.
no, I was trying to decide I want to hit you in the head with the rod or just swing.
Exactly what the rod. I want just have to look.
Oh, God.
Did you catch the
On the edge of the tree?
Really?
Or on the edge of the branch pole? I didn't even feel him. I reeled up and my line was just running. I'm like, oh, hello. Of course, I pinned him super good. Oh. Absolute tank. For at least for me, you know, I don't catch, y'all know. If you have ever watched my channel, you know I don't catch a lot of big fish. So giant fish for me, just under 5 pounds, 4 3/4 to be exact. Giant bass on the stupid little shaky worm. And wasn't good enough, lost. So some guy caught a 6-pounder right at the end. My fish was technically bigger head, bigger body, lengthwise. Mine just, I think is an older female, just not fat. His was fat for what it was, but mine was bigger, but anyway, doesn't matter. Anyway, fun night. Didn't catch a lot of fish. It was just kind of here and there. No real pattern. They were just kind of, it's the time of year, water's warm, you know, 85. Sometimes it's just really hard. And I thought about it. I was going to leave all the clips in of all my cast. Me and Aaron probably sat, I looked at my clip. My clip was, I think it was like 30 something minutes. We sat in that spot for like 30 minutes, just dragging. And finally dragged my shaky head, and I did a hop. And on that hop is when she bit it. And then when I reeled down, you can watch my tip. My tip just loads a little bit, and I set the hook. I didn't think it was anything of size, of course, but came out being a really good one. Really quick, we found it out. Really quick. Aaron freaked out in the beginning. You saw, I thought it was like a 3-pounder or something. I was like, it's a 3-pounder. And then it jumped again. I was like, oh, it's a pretty good fish. But anyway, except that, caught one on a Texas rig flipping around, caught a couple on a swim jig, caught a couple on the tube. Just no real pattern. Tried some offshore wood, really nothing. Most of our fish came in shallower water. Talked to everyone else, they kind of were the same way. It's kind of a weird night, but anyway. Rod for that bait, I'll show you the bait in a minute, is a rod. I don't throw a ton, honestly. I probably should. And it's honestly just because I have already broken this rod before. And it wasn't because of rod manufacturing issues. It was just because the Tula Elite AGSs have carbon fiber guides. What AGS is, a carbon fiber guide. And it broke it at a lake near us. And I was stumbling on my boat, stepped on the guide and broke it. Not Rod's fault, not my fault. I guess technically it is, it's because of my boat. But so I don't use it very often because of the guides, being a carbon fiber. But this rod is just so good at everything. If you're looking for like the rod that's not going to throw like your real finessey stuff, I mean, this is my pick every time for people. And they do make this model. I could be wrong. I want to say they make this model in a lot of other options. I do know they make it in the Zillion series. I thought they made it in the Plain to Tula series. I think it's a similar model. I think it's called the Shaky Head rod, if I remember right. But it's pretty much a 7.3 medium extra fast rod, 3/16 to ½ ounce, so just under a quarter. I think this is actually, it's Randy Howell's special. Yeah, Randy Howell's. And they have it labeled as a shaky head, small swim bait drop shot rod. And that's why I love to throw it on. Shaky heads, swim baits. I typically like a 1/4 ounce on this, 3/16 quarter. It's also a really good shaking minnow rod. I'm not great at it, but I have a lot of confidence in shaking a minnow on this. And that's just because that extra fast tip, that tip moves real fast. You saw it when I pull that shaky head, the tip loads really good. So even being a medium, it's got an extra fast tip, which a lot of people talk about now on strolling with those like solid tips. It's not a solid tip, but a tip kind of acts like a solid tip. But now this is technically an old gen now, old gen Tula Elite, or Tula MQ body. The new one, I won't be getting it. There's not enough upgrades in it to make it worth $260. It's ridiculous. But overall, these old gens are awesome. I'm gonna probably try to find one of these old gens on sale for under 200 bucks, and I'll get another one of these. These are absolutely awesome spinning reels. I've had zero issues with this thing. Really smooth drag. When I initially bought it a year ago, it was 200 bucks. I think they're at 229 now, and now they're at 260. So at one time, to me, it would be the best bang for the buck spinning reel. It is not anymore, just because $260 for a spinning reel is ridiculous. But took my braid off this. I'm swapping braids. If you have not seen my TikTok yet, I am switching it to the All Might braid. I'm gonna try this around. But I did have Daiwa's X braid on here. I had the Sinking 15, did just fine. It's a yellowish color. So I'm gonna try Sunlines now. But that thing did great. Leader wise for that night was 12 pound. And I was dragging her along this little guy. This is the Z-Man Fatty Z. I hear a bunch of people talk about them. I just never bought one and try it. But I finally bought one off TW. They had the tackle that 4th of July sale. And yeah, it's slit on the bottom, which helps a lot with the hookup ratio, because I know Z-Man plastics at times can be kind of a pain in the butt. But it's just kind of like a shaky worm. It's like a fat shaky head. But with that bulbous tail, this tail's got a lot of action. And of course, being Z-Man product, it rises up. The head is exclusive with Tackle Warehouse. They made it with Z-Man. It's called the Ultimate Elastec head, I think is what they call it. I got in a 3/16, coming with a 4/0 hook. So that's a 5-inch bait. To me, it fits perfectly. You could probably go with a 3/0. but that 4-aught fits perfectly on that guy. And just, it's a Z-Man product, so I have a little bit more confidence in throwing Z-Man products because they do sit higher. So I do feel more confident when I let it sit there. I don't feel like my bait's just on the ground, just like laying there. At least that guy, it's still standing up, it's still moving. I have a little more confidence, but that's what got it done. And that was the only fish I caught all night. I got a couple more bites, and I've caught a couple fish since then, but that thing did great. The one job all I need to do is catch one good fish. Outside of that, the other 2 baits I caught were on the new rods I just talked about. Kind of talked about in last Sunday's review. I did my 1-year review of the Level rods. If you've not seen that video, also be linked below. Awesome rod series, you guys can check them out. But first one is the one I use, is the NGXC 7.6 medium heavy fast. If you're a Dobbins guy, it's really close to the 764 Champ. I would put my name on it. I think it's really close to that action, but it's just a really good do-all rod in that longer series. It's rated 1/4 ounce to 1 ounce. I was slipping around a little 3/8 D-bomb in Tilapia Magic. Love a bluegill color around the shallow, especially that lake. They have gills and warmouths all over that lake. So I love throwing a bluegill type color around cover. It's got just good old 4-aught BKK heavy duty hook in that. And of course 6 cents peg. 16-pound sniper with a new reel that I got over a Rod Locker. They had a sale. These are Dial with Tatulas SVTW 150. This is the redesign I did last year. And absolutely awesome. It's not that bad. The old 150s were such a giant frame. This just feels like a tad bigger than a 100. Still really polyable. It is a little bit bigger. So if you have smaller hands, I would not recommend this reel. If you have any standard hands, like you wear an XL glove, that's why I wear. Nice and nice perfectly. A little bit bigger knobs. I still wish the knobs were a little bit bigger, but except that, real comfortable. It feels like a Tatula 100. But it does feel like I got a little bit more beef in that rod. And like I said, 16-pound sniper go-tos. The other rod, which is another new one, is another NGXC. This is a 7.3 medium heavy mod fast. Really similar action to that rake rod you guys see me use a ton this year. Just 1 inch longer. That 1 inch makes a big difference. Just ask your wife. And this rod has been so far really good. I've used it a couple more times since then. And it's just that 7.3 medium heavy mod fast. It's kind of a do-all. Does have limitations. If you see, I am throwing a 3/8 little jig on it. I would not recommend throwing a 3/8 jig on that thing. At least for like a flipping jig. That just does not feel good. I'm gonna switch to that 760, that 7.6 medium heavy. But throwing a stupid tube, which is what I did that night, throwing a swim jig, stuff like that, awesome rod. I would say it's rated up to 3/4 of an ounce. I'm not sure on like a full size, like 1/2 ounce jackhammer, 1/2 ounce spinnerbait. It might be a little too much for it. We're gonna try it out. I'm gonna try it this year. I'm gonna throw a full size, 1/2 ounce jackhammer with a full size trailer, 1/2 ounce spinnerbait on this in the fall. So I'll let you guys know by the end of the year if this thing can handle a nice 1/2 ounce spinnerbait or anything. But 3/8 spinnerbait, 1/4 ounce spinnerbait, same thing for a jackhammer. It'd be awesome for. But just a nice do-all rod. I would definitely throw it like the rake, a 1.5 square bill on this. I would throw a top water on this rod. Anything like that, I would have no concerns of grabbing, tying it on. If I even had fluoro on this like right now, if I needed to throw a fucking top water bait real quick, I would have no hesitation just rigging it up and just throwing it out there. You know, if a big bite's going on, I don't have a rod for it. But overall, really good. I love this rod so far. Both these rods have been awesome. They're a U40 to cork. You've already seen that video. Pairing it up with a Tatula Elite 100. This is the new Gen 1. This is a 7-speed. I'm still hit and miss on this. This does have the bigger knobs on it. I wish this was on the SV. But I love this reel. I also don't like this reel. It's kind of weird, but it launches a bait. Adjusting is kind of weird. It's just kind of weird. Like 1 minute, I have it perfectly tuned. I can cast it. I don't use my thumb. I just use the system. And then next minute, like nothing changed. I had to start thumbing my reel. I don't know. I'm gonna keep messing with it, but overall, it's a really good reel. It's so sturdy. It's such a nice reel. I love the gray matte color. It's overall been really good. Just not sure if it's worth $300 at this point. I'd probably go with another Tatula X or even a basic Tatula, which I guess those are $250, $260 now. So, but overall, still a really good rod, really good reel. Once again, 16-pound sniper, the go-to. See ya. And you're back. But overall, like I said, sadly we didn't get first. Got second. I got caught like right in the tournament, so not a big deal. Still had a fun time. I'm getting rigged up now for another Wednesday nighter. But yeah. Let me know what you think. Yeah, let me know if you ever use those Z-Mans, these little guys. I also bought the Magnums as well. I'm gonna probably throw those on the Core Tackle Ozark rig, or just rig up like a normal Texas rig. But yeah, rig him back up again. Let me know what you think about the All Might braid. I already, like I said, TikTok of it. I'm starting to post TikToks again on a regular basis. So please go over there, like it, follow, help me out on that side of the channel. But yeah, pretty much everything here outside of the rods. You can give her a hand with the bait. Use my code BASSET513, save 10% off on everything except Megabass. And I think that's all the other plugs. I think that's it. But anyway, yeah. Hope you enjoyed. I need to go do some editing and go do some fishing. So we'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.